Hey, this is Lovecraft and Art. We're going to be watching some creepy TikToks tonight. So if you've been looking for a thrill, look no further because we're going to jump right in.
They totally ignored the warning signs.
All hands hoist the colors high. Heave-ho, thieves and beggars.
One thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the earth. There's no place to go.
Today I'd like to bring to your attention a potential fraud on an enormous scale happening in your county. There's now clear evidence of NASA using numerous methods to grossly mislead the public about astronauts being on the International Space Station. During interior ISS scenes from NASA's own live feed, the use of wires, harnesses, green screens, and virtual reality have been detected to achieve the appearance of a weightless environment. Examples of this include astronauts fading in and out of the screen, green screen glitches, grabbing objects that aren't really there, pulling on invisible wires, getting tangled in their harnesses, and even astronauts appearing out of thin air. This begs the obvious question. If they're really up there, why are they using Hollywood techniques to fake the footage? Now, unfortunately, I can't show you these clips in here today, but I will be sending them to you. Moving on, outside the International Space Station, during spacewalks, air bubbles have been recorded on numerous occasions. How is it possible for air bubbles to be present in the vacuum of space? I once questioned astronaut Scott Kelly about this phenomenon. His body language and answers only created more questions. In 2013, astronaut Luca Parmitano nearly drowned during a spacewalk when his helmet filled with water. This happened again just last year. Air bubbles, helmets filling with water, and drowning. Are they in space or are they underwater? Now what's really interesting is that they trained for spacewalks in an underwater pool with a complete ISS replica. Now surely they aren't filming these spacewalks in an underwater pool and then editing them to appear if they're in space. Because that sure would be something, wouldn't it? I'm calling on the Brevard County Commissioners to open a full investigation into NASA's fraudulent practices and use of taxpayer dollars. It costs NASA $3 billion per year to operate the ISS, and if they don't have a darn good explanation as to why they're faking these videos, I and the public would like a darn good explanation as to where our tax money is going. And if they are indeed faking the funk, it is our duty to expose and eliminate this fraudulent and astronomically wasteful ISS program. And look, I know what you're all thinking. The NASA is part of the federal government and you're just county commissioners. Even if what I'm saying is true, what can you do? But let me remind you, not only is this happening in your county, as public officials, you have the platform and the ability to make a statement or hold a press conference, alerting the public, state, and federal authorities to investigate further. You have the power to start the conversation. Video evidence of everything I described today will be emailed to you all, and I truly hope we can get to the bottom of this. I look forward to the day that $3 billion annual budget is put towards our veterans, our homeless, maybe some of that mental health stuff the young lady just spoke about, and the revitalization of Brevard County. Thank you for your time today, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you, sir.
I think you're better at ping pong than I am.
Here's how.
just simply use a blue screen. Voila, now you have a bubble of water floating, as if he's in the outer space, inside the ISS.
Everything blue. Lahaina burning down. A lot of things that are blue, for some reason, stood the test of the fire. The blue boat was the boat that survived. You got this blue car, and these homes had blue in it. I mean, it gets weird. This is the home from Hurricane Dora that survived, and the owner name was Dora. Got a little blue car right there. You'll see a lot of this blue imagery. This is what's interesting. There's this laser, and it only catches fire to other colors, but not blue. So I had to look it up, and it's because it's a blue laser. It's a blue laser, and that's why it didn't burn the blue. First, you got this little turquoise type blue house, but here's another blue house. This one's painted blue. This is blue, and it survived. Here alone, you can see the blue and red, but you can see a lot of different blue that survived. Right here, blue survived it. The cloth, the boat that survived in the ocean, and these are all just the mainstream articles showing us. The boat was blue. The car that survived, right, it's still blue. And I mean, this is what they showed in the mainstream news. And shout out to my friend, Dana. She pointed this out. This is pattern recognition. And all the people that they show after the devastation are wearing blue. This is where it got weird, and it kind of took a turn for me where I'm like, there's some type of color symbolism happening here. This fire right here, this blue, survived it, cut it off from the blue. Right here where the 47 trunk banyan tree survived. You got this like little blue house, restroom that survived. Here's ABC News, the guy in the blue. This girl cleaning is wearing the blue. Good Morning America, this guy's wearing the blue. Just weird. Symbolism. Burnt, but this guy's carrying something blue. So everybody that they're showing in these pictures are wearing blue. So some sort of code. It's some sort of, I don't know what it is. This house, they were showing this in CNN, the blue house over the fire, the sugar cane, this guy looking at it wearing the blue. I mean, it goes on and on. This guy, New York Times, he's wearing the blue. This guy laying down on the blue chair. It does go into the color spectrum, as we did a video on the purple lights, the purple blue lights that are popping up everywhere. The blue light, you got a Blu-ray disc because the blue holds the most information through this light spectrum. And we've covered the optogenetics, how certain lights can put you under mind control. But the color blue is used in a lot of elite logos because it makes you trust. It's I trust you, in a sense. Politicians usually wear blue suits, so you will trust them. You always see politician wearing a blue suit. This all goes into mind control. And let's not forget about this blue mask right here. The blue street lights popping up, the blue and purple street lights. Project Bluebird, which was a mind control operation. Project Bluebird, Twitter's the Bluebird, but Project Bluebeam, that's probably the most important of all this. Using lasers, Project Bluebeam lasers, to create holograms. All the blue in this being blue should say enough about that there's something going on with the blue logo. Here's the blue logo, here's the blue logo, here's the blue logo, here's the blue logo.
If you made it to the end, make sure to like and subscribe so you can see more just like this one. I'll see you next time. Stay safe.